So this, get rid of this. If you have an option, throw it away. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Mary, and in this channel we do all things fashion, all things beauty, and we have girl chats. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel and like this video if you would like more videos. But let's just go right into it. Summer is one summer. Hey Siri. How many days until summer?
Here's what I found.
I have today with me some products and some things that I use and have been using for a while now, for a few years, to maintain my bikini line, keep it cute, keep it clean, keep it, you know, just ingrown, hair free. And so yeah, I'm just gonna talk about my regimen, what works for me. I've been doing some stuff for years to make sure that I can reduce my ingrown hairs, reduce like the hyperpigmentation and like all these different things that you know we go through. This is mostly going to be targeted to the black girlies or girls that have the, you know, coarser hair type. Just to start off, I'm a waxer, okay? I'm a waxer. I've been a waxer I got my first wax in college. It hurt so bad. Mind you, I think I was thinking about waxing before that, but I was like, let me just go see if this works, because obviously before that I was shaving, and shaving was not, actually I was shaving and I had used, you know, the, like, what's that called? Like the Nair type, you know, cream that was actually working pretty well. You know, you just put it on there and like for a little bit it'll melt the hair off, and honestly it was magical. I was like, wow, like I hope this is safe, because I remember I would have to use that like almost, I think it was like every 2 weeks I would have to. I remember being like, I don't want like these creams around like my, you know, private area, so I need to figure something out. Or, you know, I think it was, honestly it was just like, if I have another option, I'm gonna figure it out kind of thing. Then, you know, obviously in college they were, you know, European Wax Center, they still do this deal to this day. That was my first experience. It hurt so bad, but the results, I was like, I think I might have to switch. I have a little quick disclaimer, y'all. I am not sponsored. This is not nothing about European Wax Center. They need to sponsor me, because a lot of like what I'm gonna show you guys is actually coming from there. But yeah, I'm not sponsored for anything, and so this is really something that's worked for me. I have like minimal like ingrown hair. I wax regularly and I do a lot of stuff to make sure that I maintain the area. So I'm just here to share my tips with you guys. Obviously summer's coming up, like I said, so you know, we gotta help some girls out. This video is gonna be mainly about, you know, wax care, after wax care, and you know what I do to maintain my area. If you're not a waxer, if you want to be a waxer, or if you're a laser or something, a lot of these could still be useful, I think. Disclaimer, I'm not a licensed esthetician or anything like that. These are just things that work for me. So let's get into the stuff, because it's the products, it's the process, it's everything, okay? So step one, you're gonna wax, okay? Waxing is something that I've been consistent in for many years now. I go every 4 weeks, depending on, you know, how coarse or how long or how fast your hair grows. Your schedule may be different. I do go into European Wax Center and I do my waxes. I have tried other types of waxes as well. When I first moved out here to LA, I tried honey waxing, like with the strip wax, because, you know, I moved out here and I was like, okay, let me see, you know, what's in my area. So I found something that was close to me, which was, you know, that. And honestly, the video is still up. Make sure to go ahead and watch it if you are like interested in like honey waxing or anything like that. I'll put like the card somewhere up here right now, but definitely go check that video out, because I break down like my whole experience of me doing like strip waxing in general. And yeah, it was an experience, okay? I ended up going back to European Wax Center because I just prefer hard wax. Like the process was fun. You know, the lady was nice when I was doing my honey wax. She was so cool. She let me record, and it was just, you know, a fun experience. These small increments, like, no, I don't do, like, when I do a wax, I need the wax to be done. Like, take off the hair, do what you gotta do, and let me go. Like, I just want it done. When you do go get a wax as well, your hair cannot be super short, so do not go get a wax after you are freshly shaved. You're gonna have to let the hair grow about as long as a rice grain. That's what they usually say. And so once your hair hits the rice grain stage, then you can go get a wax, because they need something to pull. Like I said, if you are thinking about waxing, a similar schedule might work for you, especially if you're a coarse hair girly. It really depends on what you have. You're really gonna have to just go in and get your first wax, so that they can tell you, like, you know, what your, you know, what your whole thing is, depending on, you know, what you got going on. European Wax Center has some like aftercare stuff that they recommend, so that you can like maintain your area. And obviously, you know, when you do wax, your private areas are, you know, sensitive, they're the most like exposed. Waxing is literally, you know, it's not just taking out the hair, like the top part, it's literally your follicles as well. And that's why it takes longer for the hair to grow, which is, you know, the best part of it. You just, you know, you don't need to shave, you have more time in between your waxes, and yeah, your hair grows thinner. So just to be clear, ever since I've been consistent, since I remember, like, from my first wax until now, my hair don't grow the same. My hair don't grow the same. My hair grow really thin. Your hair will grow back when you wax, obviously, but when it does grow, it grows back thinner and thinner and thinner, because as you keep pulling the follicles, you know, it gets like weaker. You search it up. After wax care is very, very important, because I want to make sure that, one, I do not get ingrown hairs. And so let's talk about ingrown hairs. So obviously, ingrown hairs are when the hairs, you know, like, they grow down instead of up, and, you know, they get stuck, they can get big and, you know, painful and things like that. And obviously I've experienced those, but but occasionally, obviously, if I feel like I wear like underwear that's like too tight or something like that right after or close to like my wax times, that's when I start seeing like things that, you know, are forming and things like that. So get rid of this. Get rid of this, okay? I literally brought this on camera to let you know, get rid of your shaving stick. Girls, I don't know if you're in high school, if you're in whatever, if you're young and you're watching, you want to know, this can be for the young girlies too. If you want to know, if my sister's watching this, if you are watching this, girl, put the raising stick away. I'm literally talking to my sister right now. Put the raising stick away. It's not gonna help you, okay? I know you don't got money right now to be going waxing or whatever, but girl, call me, we'll figure it out. I think shaving is in my opinion, if it works for you, let me know, because I have not met a person where it's like, oh, shaving works for me all the way. But I should met a few. Raising's fine, but honestly, it's not the best. You know, if you want something smooth, you know, nice, I've experienced better. But it's really not the best, especially for coarse hair, because obviously, like the bumps and things like that, if your aftercare is, you know, exceptional, obviously you'll have like better, you know, results after the fact. But if you can, put the raising stick away and see if you can find alternatives to, you know, maintaining that area. If you're, you know, if you have money, if you have this, you know what I'm saying? Obviously there's like different components. If you gotta do what you gotta do right now, that's cool. You can absolutely use it. I'll bring it back just for y'all. You can absolutely use it, but just make sure that the aftercare is important. But if you have an option, throw it away. Because this is something that I can say works, okay? I've tried ordering stuff off of Amazon, picking like other like items, like alternative items that are like similar to European Wax Center, but I just end up going back every time because their items just work the best, okay? European Wax Center products are proprietary, so you cannot find a replica of it, down to like their hard wax. Like I've tried. I'm like, let me see if I could do this myself. So this is the Treat Get Smooth Skin Clearing Body Polish Scrub. It's a refining exfoliant with 12% HP or PHA and AHA. I am a fan of this. Now this is a scrub that I use on, you know, my wax area after I get a wax, but not right after, because you do want to wait at least 24 to 48 hours before you exfoliate. Exfoliating is the holy grail step that is going to literally like make or break you getting ingrown hairs or not. Literally, like it is a vital step when you wax, even after you shave. Like after that, exfoliating is so important. Exfoliating gets rid of like the dead cells and make sure like the pores are clean, the area is clean, especially after your skin is sensitive, right? Because your skin is open, the pores are open. You want to make sure that area is good. I can usually exfoliate like 24 hours after, and even after my 24 hours, I just know the difference between, you know, like my skin down there and, you know, versus me exfoliating, you know? And so this is an important step, and this exfoliant is special because the grains in it are super small. So obviously you can't tell right now. It honestly looks like a lotion, right? It looks like a lotion. And when I was trying to be cheap with it, I would get like I would get like a body scrub like this, which tends to have like more beads or like more bigger beads in it, and those are fine for your body. But when it comes to, especially for like black girls, like when it comes to that area, you want to make sure that your the beads in your exfoliant are tiny. And this is something that my I've had a few waxers, and they've let me know this. A few of them, you know, didn't know what they was talking about, and that's also important. If you do wax, get you someone that you trust, someone that knows what they're talking about. She was not lying, because you see, even now, like, it looks like a lotion, but obviously I can feel like the graininess right now. But the grains are super tiny. I can get you guys like a close-up. It probably doesn't have to be from, you know, European Wax Center, but I found that theirs is like the best for me. And obviously it does have the exfoliant with the 12% PHA and AHA, and, you know, the different, like, you know, chemical exfoliants too that help, which is a plus when it comes to, you know, removing like the dead skin cells and kind of like brightening up that area. They also did have a vitamin C or like a brightening version, but it hasn't come back yet. And I've been asking the girls up there. I'm like, every time I go, I'm like, girl, like, where is my vitamin C exfoliant? But they said it may or may not come back. We'll see. But yes, that would be the first thing. When you do exfoliate, obviously this is depending on your schedule as well. I exfoliate every day, or, you know, yeah, mostly every day in that area. That's just what works for me. And so, you know, you can do like every other day, or, you know, depending on, you know, how your skin reacts to, like, you know, the different stuff that you put on it. But I do exfoliate every day after. The ingrown hair serum. Now, this is pretty much optional for me. These are like the sample packets. This is the only one I have right now because I don't really need the serum, because exfoliating pretty much does it for me. But I have seen the benefits of the serum. Honestly, I probably will use the serum, you know, because I have the sample. But after you wax and after you exfoliate, this is the after exfoliating step. So again, European Wax Center, they do have their own ingrown hair serum. And so this you can apply daily to help prevent ingrown hairs, or twice a day to treat existing breakouts. I remember when I did use this, I noticed a difference. The first thing was it was very soothing. I really liked that feeling. And I feel like the serum did work. I think personally for me, I didn't want too much going on down there, especially the serum, but it does dry well, so it's not too much. But I think it's just like a step that, you know, it's optional for me. But if you do experience ingrown hairs and you want to make sure that you minimize it as much as possible, they also do have an ingrown hair serum that works. These work really well for me. Trust me, I've tried and tested so many things, and I keep coming back to this, so I had to let y'all know. Okay, my favorite part of the whole waxing experience is this is something that's worked for me. Okay, this is the Treat Brightening Ingrown Hair Wipes with vitamin C. It improves the appearance of spots and help brighten dull skin while treating and preventing ingrown hairs, bumps, and breakouts between waxes. Formulated with vitamin C, azelaic, kojic, and lactic acids for a brighter, more even looking skin tone. Y'all, they're not lying. They're not lying. They're not lying. When you're a black girly and you have hyperpigmentation and you have, you know, like the dark spots, things like that, vitamin C or any brightening type of chemical is going to be your best friend, okay? And y'all, these right here, these, first of all, European Wax Center, if y'all don't call me after this, if y'all don't call me, the amount of money I spent in my whole lifetime with y'all, Okay, when we talk about minimizing the dark spots and just making sure like that area is like even toned, these wipes are great. I personally have not tried any other like exfoliating or like brightening wipes for like my under area. These wipes are amazing. And ever since, you know, because they have a bunch of stuff, like when you get out of your wax, if you're a European wax girl, you get out there, they have a whole bunch of stuff. They say, you want this, you know, they get commission or something, I don't know. But if you have a well and trusted waxer, they're gonna tell you all the tea, girl. So in the little tub, you have some wipes that look like this. After you wait 24 to 48 hours of your wax and after you exfoliate, I would say do this before your serum. Yeah, do your serum after this. So use this and then do your serum. That would be my recommendation. I think because serums typically come later. Yeah, use this first. You're just gonna take this and just literally wipe, like firmly kind of like wipe the area. So like here's the area, right? You're just gonna, you know, like you're gonna firmly get the area. And then if like this is like your bikini line, focus on the like the V line, focus on the V line, really get, you know what I'm saying, get in there. And I be getting under, so like this is the V line, you be, yeah, okay, don't play, y'all. When I say if you're consistent with this, you're gonna see a difference. I'm putting y'all on, stop it. Even if you don't like get wax at European Wax Center, I'm pretty sure you can just walk in and buy it. They'll let you walk in and buy their product, so you don't have to be an EWC girly to go there. Just go and get you this stuff and just try it and let me know. Come back to the comments and let me know how it works for you. Be consistent though. Don't come here doing it one time and then come back and be like, after that, there's still more to do, okay? There's still things that we do daily that also increases the chances of us getting ingrown hairs, and that's, you know, how tight your underwear is, like the, you know, type of clothes you wear and things like that. Mostly my underwear is all cotton, I think, down to like my thongs, my underwears, everything is all cotton now, because obviously cotton, the material is more breathable. It gets, you know, the most airflow and things like that. And if you're wearing a bunch of like tight stuff, you just want to make sure your area breathes as much as possible. But obviously after your wax, you do not want to wear like super tight underwear. These are going to be like your main stuff, okay? Especially my girl right here, okay? Ooh. Lastly, obviously I've been talking about waxing a lot, but I've been thinking if I should get laser. That was my question. I'm like, should I get laser? Guys, if you are a laser girl, if you've gotten laser, like hair removal or anything like that, what's the tea? Like, you know, how is it long term especially? I think the only reason why I'm a little reluctant to get laser is because I'm like, laser, like, you know, do I want laser like in that area? I don't know, you know, I don't know. It kind of makes me feel the same way I felt about like the Nair thing, like the whole chemicals, and like I didn't, you know, I want to make sure I'm putting, you know, good stuff around that area. So I don't know. Let me know if you're a laser girly, if you have anyone you know that's done laser hair removal. I've only heard, I feel like I've only heard good things about it, and I've also heard it doesn't completely is it permanent? I don't know. I need to do a little more research, obviously. So if you're a laser girly, let us know down in the comment section how that is. Is it better than waxing? How's the price? How's the aftercare? Give us all the tea, okay? Yes, that's that for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want any more tips or anything else as far as, you know, just like body care and stuff goes, I thought I would come and share all the tips with my girls. If you're looking for any new bikinis or just resort wear, getting ready for your vacations or anything this summer, guys, anywhere you can show off your new and improved skin, your ingrown hair, free, you know, bikini. Honestly guys too, if you do have ingrown hairs, it's okay as well. I just want to make that clear. It is honestly fine. It's not the end of the world. Obviously this video is for reducing that, but you know, I know my girlies get it. Okay, it's okay, it's okay if that's the case. But you know, if you know what I'm saying, if you be consistent, you're doing this, you want to, you know, wear your nice bikini and do this and that, regardless of whatever stage, you know, you're in with your process. That was awkward. Make sure that you stay vacation ready and use the code TAKE15 for 15% off the entire store on your first order on ENOMERI.com. ENOMERI.com offers elevated resort wear, swimwear, anything that you need to just get ready for your vacation, your resort getaway. Guys, make sure that you check out www.enomeri.com. Get you some good cute pieces from there, guys. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts, your comments, your questions. Let's chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe again. Okay, I will be back, so if you like my videos, check out my other videos. And yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.